And straight off the bat, we see the Crushers esports team going to be over towards Kamensky. And for the first time this evening, we have a full man ninjas in bikini team. Let's see what they can hop on and do for Ferry Crew. Very well done here by Med or Medir, generally. And really well done by him in the last game there to pick his team up as well. They're currently sitting in 4th with 17 points, with the 4 Kings now going to take on Yasnaya area. That's a pretty stock standard spot for them. Inexorable Gaming going to go over towards their normal loot area there, with High Voltage now going to be heading over into towards Pochinki. Now, and our team going to be the last team to be jumping out of the plane. It looks like they're just going to be heading over towards the western side, southwest of the map for now. Watch a bit, a different spot coming out for them. They can't get to Malta, so let's see what they can do. We haven't really seen White Rubber Gaming getting pushed out of their position. Will they just take the vehicles and get into there, or before we see the first circle pop up? First circle does pop up, and I think for White Rabbit, they're going to take that gamble and go into Malta, because no one's going to really be there, and it's just on the edge of circles, so they're going to be able. But a lot of teams, I feel, especially on this northeast side, are going to make their rotations in through this. So it'll be interesting to see, but it looks like White Jabba going to be taking over towards Shelter nonetheless. Real OG is going to take a Gatka alongside with the members of the Risers. So Real OG is now looking to see what they can do. Fortunately, you'll see there we got 15 teams inside the lobby. Practice Elite, unfortunately for them, they do have load shedding here in South Africa, so unfortunate that they won't be able to play with just the one member, so they are not going to partake in the rest of today, which is really unfortunate. Nothing we can do about it, just obviously where they're situated is kind of a problem, I guess, in the end of the day. We all have that problem here in South Africa, so we'll have to kind of deal with it. For the rest of the teams though, they're just going to have to continue. AZ going to be looking over to listen to see what the Risers are going to do here. I'll be back. Punisher and Mr. Frag inside the lobby. Had a really good 2 games here as the Risers. Really impressive. It's currently sitting in 3rd spot with 23 points. And that is 9 points behind the members of Inexorable Gaming. Predicted Circles does get tagged up, and Punisher will take out Predicted Circles there with a great headshot in the mini there. Needs to just be careful. I don't think that the real OGs have the position to make this movement. Where's the other member? Got Charball sitting in the north of Gatka there, and then the push is coming now. Mr. Frag gonna look over towards there. AZ just waiting with this Molotov to wait to see if someone's gonna make this push. The Molotov gonna go down as well, just to stop AZ from doing whatever he wanted to do. I think Predicted Circle's gonna... Oh, Charball gonna make it there. Static gonna take out Mr. Frag's head. Punisher now gonna have to go for the res straight away, and that's gonna allow Charball just to get to Predicted Circles in time. Does overshoot his marker there just a little bit, but it looks like they're gonna be up and running. Won't be able to see that, and Predicted Circle's gonna be able to, but the vehicle gonna be taken out here by Punisher. That's some good work coming out of them, understanding what's happening. Still got AZ just above him here, and Punisher is looking really, really strong inside this lobby this evening. A really decent first 2 games. A lot of smoke's going to be deployed out here for real OGs. They could make a smoke wall if they got enough to get themselves a little bit closer towards this. I'll be back needs to try and eliminate Static here. If Static gets eliminated, this is going to kind of throw off everything for them here. As I'll be back and take it on, but he can't take it. The shotgun for Static is too much for I'll be back. And the Risers now under a lot of pressure. Now the shot's going to come out there. AZ going to be taken out there as well. But straight away, Charball going to punish Punisher there as they make this movement in. Mr. Frag, what can he do? He's going to have to run around and see if he can go. But Charball going to throw out a grenade. The grenade's going to go inside the building though. But Static is already up and at him to try and make this one. That grenade's going to be too good from Charball. The Risers are out in 15th position. and the real OGs coming back with a vengeance there on towards Risers. Risers just need to pick themselves up, get themselves ready to go again, and I think you're going to see some really good games coming out from them. Practice Gaming inside the south of Georgia Pool alongside No Sleep. Not going to be too worried about this. White Rabbit Gaming looking to pick up some more loot. Looks like Unknowns is going to take out New Compound. Still, do we call it New Compound? It's been there for years, but we still like to call it New Compound. And Disaster has picked himself up a nice MK14 there. I saw on his POV. That is exactly what you want as a player, especially for Disaster as well. I know he loves that gun, so he's going to be a happy chappy. MLC Devils in just below the Inexorable Gaming crew. Just taking a look to see who's rotating where. I think White Rabbit going a little bit too slow here. Get it going. Ripper now going to have to make, but just behind him we can see Ninjas in Bikini are barreling their way forward. And they mustn't get caught out in the open here is White Rabbit. This could potentially not be very good for them. Ripper has found a vehicle though, so you go and pick up Soda there and see what they can spot out. And Fixed and Unknown is going to be on the side, but Four Kings coming in as well. And Lagging going to stop here, and ooh, this could be some nice little kills coming out here for Four Kings onto White Rabbit Gaming. Shots going to be coming out towards 0. That's going to spot out Four Kings, and I think Bin Laggins is going to try and get himself up on this hill. And I think he's going to have clear sight lines, or will he? Oh, he might just spot out. Oh, he does indeed. There we go. Clear sight line on towards White Rabbit Gaming and Ripper. And for the other two members of White Rabbit Gaming, they're not going to be in a position to spot out Bin Laggin here. And he's just biding his time to see exactly what they're going to do. Ripper going to get it back into the vehicle. Soda going to have a look down on the side there. But Unknowns has spotted up Bin Laggin there at the right time for White Rabbit Gaming. And that's sort of a lifeline coming out there for White Rabbit Gaming, must be said. And the Four Kings are now going to just get into this nice, very nice little dip here, which a lot of teams like to use. 2-2 split coming out for White Rabbit Gaming, 2-2 split for Four Kings as well. So for Furiku inside the same compound is now the Crushers Esports going to come into this compound here. Going to get very busy on this eastern side here. As that wasn't me, GG. Also going to have a look over towards this compound where Noz is hanging out in. And they're just going to quickly hold off to see what they can spot out here. Oh, what does Crushers Esports do here? Shots going to come out. Shots do get taken up on towards the Crushers here. Continue to take on the shots. Will. Oh, Light's going to take some shots on towards Bin Lag, and then they're just going to get into the end at the time. White Rabbit Gaming do get all members into the same compound at the same time. Crushers going to take over that hill, so right time for them to make that movement. And will round 2 come out for the members of Light? Or did he throw that grenade? That's a pretty interesting grenade if he did throw out that grenade. Zero going to be having a look down into the compound of White Rabbit Gaming as well. Ninjas and Bikinis, all team members up and running. And good to see all 4 inside the game. Let's see what Ninjas and Bikinis can do. Sitting out in 13th position at the moment. Obviously still early days, but you really want to see what they want to get to. And now the Inexorable Gaming do spot out the MLC Devils making their way in. Viking with the Bolty. That's a bit unorthodox for Viking to have. I've never really seen him play with the Bolty too much. For Crushers Esports now going to just continue their way down towards the south, and everybody inside the circle. A lot more teams, as we suspected, playing the center. I think due to the circle, a lot more teams will be playing a little bit more central. But even in the other games, we saw a lot more center play coming out from the teams. Rather than the group stages, we saw a lot of blue zone hugging, and a lot on the edge of the circle as well. So just give me 2 seconds, ladies and gents. Hello. Crushes Esports going to try and make their way over here as Hot Diggity is the only member that's sitting here, so he needs to be careful. Viking going to try and take some shots over towards Abdallah as they make this push in towards the compound here. What does Hot Diggity do from this perspective? We'll take out Dosa there in the background. We'll confirm onto him as well. As now the Crushers are going to try and see if they can just punish this one out here. Light going to take a shot on towards him. 20 HP here for him. He's going to try and take this one out. He will get knocked out there from Adala. And Hot Diggity will definitely be eliminated there. Nothing that really Inexorable Gaming can do for him there. They do pull back in the end as the circle shifts over towards the north. And look at the carnage happening on the opposite side here. Unfixed trying to get himself here. Furiku will take out Unfixed there at the end there as he jumps out of his vehicle. Unknown's trying to make his way through here. Revenge going to look over towards him as well, and Fix is out of the match as Furiku. My dear will confirm onto him. 3 members of Whitechapel Gaming do make it, but look at what they had to do. They're going to have to go right round and into the circle again. It's an interesting play there coming up from them as Furiku now watch the 4 Kings making their movement straight in towards the circle. Sure, that hit from Medea, that would have been the best shot in the world. I mean, we would have seen some epic plays coming up from them. Whitechapel Gaming can't really move into this one. They will be aware that 4 Kings was right next to them, so they can't really do much from there. Crushers still having this little skirmish with Inexorable Gaming. And what can the Crushers do from here? They're going to try and pick up a little bit more loot here. Vikings still having a look over towards the Crushers. Do beg your pardon if I do take a break every now and again. I am a little bit sick. I've been sick this week, so this third game is starting to hit me a little bit hard. But we'll continue to try and provide the best casting possible. Vikings gonna now stop that hill, but how to get the 1 kill for Inexorable Gaming? Do put them in a 3-man. Generally, we do see them do well with a 3-man nonetheless. And again, central play, Team Ghost in the compound, Noz making their way into the compound. In our team, gonna get a little bit taken out by the no sleep members. Shot's gonna come out there. Can they get Twister out though? That's the question. Twister just behind the barrier there. And no sleep have got a real nice little advantage point on towards in our team here. As the circle shifts yet again up towards the center. Oh, are we going to see this landing? Oh, I love these endings. They're so difficult, these endings. This is what we want to see, boys and girls. Definitely what we want to see. 4 Kings make their way in towards Rozak, and I don't think Whitechapel Gaming are going to be too particularly aware of that fact as they just got themselves in. Bit of a tough start here for Whitechapel Gaming. I mean, the team that finished in 3rd haven't really kicked off the season. I think definitely need to get some structure, does Whitechapel Gaming, in their sort of ranks to get themselves really, I mean, with the potential of the members that they've got inside the team, definite team that should be contending all the time in the top 4 at least, I would, in my opinion. High Voltage, another team that's also had some good showings, just haven't really had the games go for them as well. And High Voltage is currently sitting at 10, tied with Whitechapel Gaming, No Sleep, and the real OGs. I'm sorry, they not. They 6 points. But Ninjas and Bikini is sitting on top of this hill here. I'm gonna buy a potato. I'm gonna be looking good, and the 4 Kings has spotted out the Whitechapel Gaming crew. What does Whitechapel Gaming do from here? Don't have to move too much yet. Can bunker down. Fractus Gaming making their way in from the western side of the map. Oh, great shot there from Anonymous on towards Charbel. So they're definitely aware. Abdu going to be making his way a little bit into a different position, which might surprise the real OGs. I think him not taking the shots right now needs to not be spotted out by any of the members. What does Abdu see from this perspective? Can he now spot out? Oh, he's got full line, but Static has spotted him out there. He'll get in towards cover, just on the edge of circles. The blue zone now keeps on its shrink. 2-2 split coming out from the members of MLC Devils. It's all looking pretty. I mean, Crush is still maintaining with 3 members. I mean, a 1-1 battle there with Inexorable Gaming. Fractus needs to make a plan though, because they don't have much space on the edge here. Static gonna take out Abdu, and that's not what they would have wanted for Fractus Gaming. Haven't had the best of starts here. Now they're gonna look to make their movement now. Is phase 3. You can be in this phase for a little bit, but I mean, where do they want to go for now? You know, look at this. Anonymous is going to make his movements. They can play on the dips here, but it looks like Predicted Circles is understanding exactly where they want to go here. Charbel with the underhand grenade, going to be popping over. And oh, you just like the precision of that one. Jaru going to eventually get taken out. Fractus out in 14th position. Real OGs with the play over there. That was a perfect grenade on towards Fractus Gaming, and exactly what you expect from the real OGs. And that shift down towards the south, what a hard shift coming out, and this changes things. We thought it was gonna go over here, but it's not. PUBG RNG, here we go, ladies and gents, and this is what's gonna happen. Cancel now. I'm gonna have a look over towards Crush's Esports, and Perex spot out Perex spots him out as well. As in our team trying to make their way in here, and High Voltage has spotted this one out. Going to take out the wheels there of that US for NR team. No sleep inside Pachinki as well. We've got 4 teams sitting inside Pachinki for now. I think for the MLC Devils going to be very happy with this position if they can hold it. As now Hunt Soda going to take out Nadir. And Hunt's going to be run over there by unknowns as well. So that's in the rotation there in the background. Furiku getting a little bit under pressure from Inexorable Gaming. Disaster with the MK40. You can hear that coming in the way. But they're also going to be running into the pathway of the Ninjas in Bikinis. The shot's going to come over towards Skizo from Viking here. Does get eliminated. Disaster going to eliminate him out there in the end with that MK, and just leaves Salakroch left alive here, and he's going to be trying to make his way up, but he's going to be making his movement straight in towards the path of Ninjas in Bikinis. 0, he waits and waits, and hey, that wasn't me, GG. Going to finish out Furiku out in 13th position. And what can Whitechapel Gaming do? They need to make a long rotate in, and they're not going to know, again, they're not going to know anything coming into this. Ghost keeping the 4 kings under pressure. Soda going to be making his rotation here. What does Soda want to do here? He's going to have a look. He's going to dive over, and he's going to know all about it. And there's not much he can really do. I mean, Charbel's going to have a nice little... Oh, Charbel, you're trying too much, my dude. And Predicted Circles are going to be pushed back there from the Ghosts there and 4 kings. Whitechapel Gaming do find a position. Nas going to knock out Ripper there with the mini. And it's just very difficult in this position for Whitechapel Gaming. Smokes get deployed. Very good use of the smokes as well. But that vehicle's going to blow up, and that might... Oh, that's not what you would have wanted. Circle shifts down towards the south yet again. And oh, this is just such a tough spot here for these teams inside the northern side of the map. Kandam without a helmet at this stage. Hunter being eliminated there by Whitechapel Gaming. Trying to fight their way out here. How much has got their vehicle? They still got the 1 vehicle. Yeah, they do. The smoke's still getting deployed out here, so they need to be careful here that he doesn't get spotted out by the real OGs. What's happening across the map? We've got Ninjas in Bikinis having a look down on towards Inexorable Gaming. Inexorable Gaming with the 3 members left alive here. Ninjas in Bikinis with 2 kills so far. Viking just chucking some grenades over just to stop that one out, not connecting it to anyone. But Viking does get tagged up by Ninjas in Bikinis. Vanek's going to take out 50 FPS in the background. And the push coming out here from NR team on towards High Voltage. Stazel and Flame left alive here. What can they do? The smoke's going to come out here as well. Stazel inside here, still doing so much damage. Stazel going to blast through the area there. Ripper going to get taken out yet again by Nos Gaming. And what can It's Flame do? Casperman going to try and see what he can do. This is so difficult to try and make this push in. Twister trying to stay alive here. Flame, is he going to just try and push through the smoke? No, he's on top of the second floor here. Just going to be holding this one out for now. Stazor doing a great job here for his team. Inside the smokes, you can see just nothing. You can see 50 FPS with the nade though on towards Vanix and Twister. That's going to be great. Soda going to run over Unknown's going to run over Soda there. And that's what Rover Gaming would have wanted. And our team going to be eliminated out there in the end of the day. And now come the real OGs on towards the rest of High Voltage here. Predicted Circle's old teammate here. Unknown's going to be taken out there as well. White Rover Gaming out in 11th position. Ripper going to be taken out by the Ghost in the end of the day. And Predicted Circles now, what can they do? 7 kills for the real OGs at this stage. Molotovs are going to just keep on getting put in. And for the real OGs, 2 members left alive. O'Connell now makes his push out of the compound here. Here come Inexorable Gaming on towards Ghosts as 2 members get burnt alive here. As Naku makes his movement up, Phantom inside this building. Can he do it? He does indeed. Ghosts out in 10th position. Inexorable Gaming doing a good job there to breach that compound in the end. Now we switch back towards High Voltage versus the members of real OGs. 50 FPS gets knocked out there. Will this promote the push in from the real OGs? It looks like it might. Static and Predicted Circle getting into there. As a talk going to get knocked out there and flushed, I do suspect. Yes, he does, by Viking. And whew, look at this. Nos Gaming coming up behind the two teams here of High Voltage and the real OGs. And I need to be very careful here. Nos Gaming looking for the kills now. Only 1 kill at the moment. Does spot out Predicted Circles. Oh, but here comes the push here from Predicted Circles. It's Flame going to take down Predicted Circles, leaving just Static, but he gets taken out in the back by O'Connell. And Flame not going to know this one out as well. They're going to know that another team's going to be pushing onto this compound fairly shortly. But High Voltage stays alive, and that's exactly what they needed. They need to get back into this tournament. They need to start getting those points to get themselves up that leaderboard as quickly as possible. And they're doing so correctly. And Nos with a good position. Circle shifts up towards the north now. What a crazy circle game. Like up and down, up and down. Ninjas in Bikini, they're not really taking advantage. I feel that they had a real good spot in the beginning of the game. And just not having that advantage that they should have had. Bin Laden will take out 18 there from Nos Gaming. Inexorable Gaming down in the south now. Still just inside the compound, can use the walls as cover. And the 3 teams now that need to make it in from Pachinki, as now 50 FPS now makes his movement out here. Connor going to be shot in the back here by 50 FPS. This is good work coming out from High Voltage. 5 kills for the good at the moment. Now 6. Great work coming out here from High Voltage. And Nos as well getting taken out. Android going to be taken out there as well. TF2 now last member standing here for Nos Gaming. 50 FPS making this push. Dollar going to take out 2 members of No Sleep in the background. But here we want to see what happens between 50 FPS and TF2. And the pushes are just going to come out. The flashes are coming out. TF2 trying all that he can. He will take out Flame, but 50 FPS will come in from the side. Nos out in 8th position. And in the background, we see the Crushers will get eliminate No Sleep there in the end. 4 Kings will also get eliminated out in 6th position as Ninjas in Bikini make their movement in. MLC Devil still in this with Inexorable Gaming, Ninjas Bikinis, and the Crushers Esports. Abdallah doing what he needs to do. 4 kills for himself there on towards No Sleep. Really good work coming out. But High Voltage are looking strong now. They're looking confident. Looks like they got themselves in a good position. And if Viking stays still for just a second, he might just feel the fury of High Voltage. Oh, 50 FPS just waiting for his opportune moment. He misses the shot though. Oh, that's not what 50 FPS would have wanted there. Ninjas Bikini, 3 members. 2 members for High Voltage. Stazor has made his movement really close here. 50 FPS will take out Spartacus. Now Stazor, can he make this push across the side? Yeah, I don't think he's going to see this. Disaster spotted him out though. He's going to get taken out there by Disaster. And that leaves just 50 FPS left alive for high voltage. Inexorable Gaming making this position just below here really well, paying dividend at the moment. They're playing this really well. Inexorable Gaming, 5 kills here for Disaster. With that MK, you expect it to be a high kill game, and 10 kills now as Stays or bleeds out. Ninjas in bikinis would like to get into a top 4 position. Naku will take out A. That was an EGG, and it'll just leave 0 left alive here for Ninjas in bikinis. And we look around, 50 FPS, last member standing for his team there as Abdallah tries to do all that he can. He'll take out 2 members of MLC Devils, and that pushes it up to 6 kills. This man is doing such a good job for his team. MLC Devils, though, that's not what they would have wanted. And again, still 50 FPS, looking over towards Viking there, trying to see what he can spot out. Oh, but he'll spot out Viking in the opening. And he gets shots onto Viking. He does indeed. Disaster now will be below him. You can't see him through the area now. He needs to try and eliminate Disaster. Disaster is the threat with that MK. Oh, he's going to be out in the open. He needs to get to this vehicle as quickly as possible. Flashbang comes out towards Disaster, but Disaster pulls back. That's not what Disaster would have wanted to do. Doesn't get the shots off though. Can he get the shots off? He can't. Naku there to save Disaster's life. Our top 4 announced NX, MLC Devils, Crushers, Esports, and Ninjas in Bikini. And for Abdallah, 6 kills. I mean, this man is reviving the Crushers from the grave here. This is more points they got in the last 2 games. They ended up with the first 2 games with 4 points. And for Abdallah here, he's gotten up to 6 at this moment. Potentially, well, will be more with the placement points. So he's doing a good job here. He doesn't have to worry about high voltage to his left-hand side. And for MLC Devils, just the 2 left here, Yus9 and Spriva. Circle shifts again. And this is looking good for Inexorable Gaming. They have the man advantage. They have the equipment on Disaster here that can go mental when he needs to. Disaster very lucky to get out of that from 50 FPS. Right, Naku there to support his teammate. And Zero is just hiding behind that vehicle. Very well done though. And we're going to see a very slow game coming out here from these teams. So also going to have a look. You can see MLC Devils just going to be crouching their way forward inside the area. Abdallah and he's on his belly. So is Zero. The only team not on their belly at the moment is Inexorable Gaming. But they need to make sure that they don't put themselves in a predicament that loses this game. I think they got the strongest position at this moment to take the game with that man advantage. Depends on what the solos do as well. I mean, this is all just what Abdallah needs to do. He just needs to get himself a little bit closer. He's definitely, shots have been on point here. Just 9. Can, oh, did he get spotted out here from Inexorable Gaming? Spriva, if he stands up though, he will definitely get spotted out. Excuse me. Zero gonna take a shot on towards Viking. 7 HP. Woo, he almost did it. And Abdallah now gonna make his movement into this. He's gonna pick up a couple more things. He's got now a helmet, a level 3 helmet there from Stazor. And Disaster's now gonna, I think he may have spotted that one out. Very quiet game happening in the end here. Disaster's that little pinch point that he needs to just make sure. And I think, I mean, it's all going to come. Zero could potentially do this if he can stay behind that car for as long as he needs to. Everyone else is going to have to make a Naku already getting forward here. They know where Zero is. So this is just a matter of peek and kill him. Or does he know where he is? I don't think he knows. What can Zero see from his perspective? He's waiting. Surely he's gonna get spotted out in the car. He's not. Dollar does get tagged up though, but does Zero stay in the car? Sauce enough spot him in the car. No, you will see him in there. Viking gonna eliminate Zero there. Ninja Bikini's out in 4th position. Now just Abdallah trying to get all that he can in the end of the day. Shot's gonna come out towards Abdallah. He's gonna get taken out again. I think Spreever can spot him out as well. The grenades are flying thick and fast. He's gonna run into the Molotov of Viking, and now it's a 2-on-3 now. Can they get a knock onto Naku? Does the MLC Devils, and now he knows that Disaster's on towards his right hand side. Can he spot out Disaster before Disaster spots him out? I think Disaster spotted him out. Shots are going to come out. Disaster going to take him out. Disaster going large with his NK. And now it just leaves Spreever left alive here for MLC Devils. Can he clutch it out against the last 2 members of Inexorable Gaming? Second win coming out here almost for Inexorable Gaming. Can MLC Devils spoil this matchup for them? I think Viking in a very good position. So is Disaster. That smoke just about to run out. And we'll take off the X-ray just for full effect. Viking gonna take him out. Inexorable Gaming will take the next chicken dinner with 16 kills. And ladies and gentlemen, I said it in the beginning, with 3-man they tend to win these, and they do. And Disaster coming out with 7 kills there in the end with that NK, doing such great work. Inexorable Gaming are looking fierce. The day 1 little monkey on their back has been shifted off their back, because we haven't seen Inexorable Gaming do well in day 1, and they've shifted that off their back now, and they're looking very strong. MLC Devils will finish out with 2 kills in the end of the day. Third was the Crushers Esports with 6 kills there for Abdallah, doing a fantastic job there for his team. In 4th was the Ninjas in Bikinis coming up with 5 kills, and rounding up our top 5 was the High Voltage crew coming up with 8 kills there in the end.